Hello, welcome to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. Oh, today is Monday. Is this January 20th, 19th? Boy, I am so bad with dates anymore. Such is the life of someone who is sort of retired. But anyway, it is Martin Luther King observance. So blessings to you all. And I just thought I would sit down and see if there's any information, any messaging that might come through, because that's, you know me, that's kind of how I operate. I'm not particularly feeling it, but sometimes when you're not feeling it, that's the best time to just come and be present with what is to see what does show up. So that's what I am doing. And the first thing that came in for me was I was listening to Mel Lawson. She is really wonderful. This one really resonated with me, which I did not really know about consciously, that is. But it is what I do, what I love, which is frequency and sound bowls. And it's the frequency of sound and the bells, the power of bells. And the idea, different ideas coming in, different ones, but the inner frequency, it's like owning our own frequency of the bells. And bells, remember, like the church bells, the Liberty Bell, the bells that used to ring in Europe, ring all over the land. And there is belief, and definitely, it resonates inside of me, no pun intended, but that when the bells were permitted to ring, that affected the frequency. It created a harmony. It created a resonance. Because if you think of the architecture of cathedral, the steeples, the bell towers, and the metal that is, or even the lead that is placed in the windows, the stained glass windows, metal, the resonance creates a healing frequency. And it also, talking about the frequency of the bells, is a way of disrupting the negative, manipulative sound waves, frequencies that we are being bombarded with in our everyday life. And the bells serve that purpose. And so what Mel was recommending was just really owning and empowering ourselves with the frequency and the power of the bells within. And I really loved that. And that also then I went, oh my gosh, I've got all of these, because Tibetan bowls, hello, Tibetan bowls, these little guys, are bells, just upside down. So when these bells are ringing, that frequency, and when we're able to ring the bells, it breaks up those sound waves that are not beneficial to us, and creates a coherence that helps to bring us into balance and to say no to those other Whoa. Hello, darling. When that happens, that really breaks stagnant energy. Because sometimes that will happen when I'm doing my crystal bowls, but with the metal bowls. Yeah, fundamentally you could say, yeah, I didn't strike it right. There are really no accidents in our consciousness. It's how we approach the bowl or what we are thinking of. And if you'll remember, I think I was saying just say no, and this went dang, resonating and matching my energy. But these do assist. And they're so beautiful. So I would encourage you to ring those bells and allow that to break up any energies that are disrupting our organic timelines, our organic reality. And it helps to break the matrix, the grid of old. It helps to disintegrate it. You can do some research, because I plan on doing some more research myself. But if you look at it and what I was reading, particularly, in Germany, what the 1940s, 1930s, 1940s, with Hitler, and we do know how much information, otherworldly, other kind of esoteric information he did have. Again, use your discernment, research it yourself. But there were over, Europe at that time, I believe I'm getting the numbers right, it really doesn't matter, I guess, but we're over 175,000 bells, all sorts of bells, mostly in the church towers and ringing throughout the land, which the bells always served as a form of communication, ringing the bell to bring people together for community. It was ordered during the war that they took down 150,000 bells, and under the guise of melting the metal for artillery and bullets and all of that. I'm sure that happened, but not 100% positive that was the really only reason, because after that is when all that, you don't have the protection of the bells anymore. They started with 175,000 bells, and then only 25,000. Each church was maybe allowed one bell. And I don't know, could be a conspiracy theory. The more I kind of feel into it, lean into it, I go, I think there is some truth to the fact that these bells, we know the sound frequencies, and that they do assist in healing us. They do assist in creating harmony and coherence and unity. And if a nefarious goal is to create distraction, disunity, separation, then you take away one of the tools that was being used to create harmony. Just a thought. Anyway, ring your internal bell for protection, for resonance, and know the power of the bell. I just thought that was just like really cool. So I wanted to share that with you. Again, do your research. Let me know. Drop a comment on what you find, because I intend to do some more research on this myself. But anyway, so what else? Did my retail thing yesterday, and I don't remember if have I seen you. I don't know if I had already done. No, I didn't. I was getting ready to do Metaphysical game night. Yeah, I believe on Saturday I did Metaphysical game night. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, and always a learning experience, because I don't know how to play these games, yet I'm the game host. So I kind of wing it and just trust. And one lovely people showed up. And so that was a wonderful experience that I'm very, very grateful for. And I think the next Metaphysical game night at the Energy Within will be at the end of February, and just created scattergories, metaphysical scattergories. So just putting that together, that will be a lot of fun, because we'll have metaphysical scattergories, and then we'll be able to continue with metaphysical Jenga, and also metaphysical Pictionary and charades. I think I'll make up some more for those. But it's just a creative process. It's a joy, and it was free and open to the public. So love that. What else? How are you creating community for yourself? Because during this time, we really do need the support of our community, the love of each other, the support. And I think the last message, the last video, discernment is top priority, and love. And remember, loving fiercely. Yes, there's tenderness to love. We are gentle, we are kind, we are compassionate. And when it comes to our sovereignty and our fellow beings, there is a fierce love, a strength, a divine strength that we are being called upon to embody, to serve that function of light and love as everything gets dismantled. Because part of the creation process truly is honoring someone else's creation. Doesn't mean you agree with it or condone it or anything, but it is their reality, their creation. It is not ours to alter their reality. We must honor it. We can, in creating our reality, by focusing on what we truly wish to create in our heart, by doing that, we serve as an example of what is possible, and we can invite others into our reality. It's kind of an odd way of putting it, but we serve the light, and then they can create their reality from a different perspective than all the chaos and the drama and the hate and the greed and all the separation. They can create their new reality by coming into light. And remember that creation, we're creating something brand new. really, this is a little controversial perhaps, but we really can only create our reality. And then each person creating their own new reality based on humanity's love and compassion, forgiveness and unity and coherence. Everybody creating their own reality, then that becomes the new reality, the collective reality of that humanity. That being said, that old reality, it has to go away. We cannot build our new reality based on anything that is on this old paradigm, the old negative, denser energies. There's going to be a lot of grieving. I think we've talked about it before, grieving the loss of what we've known and what we used to be comfortable with. Grieving, and we will also continue to be grieving the loss of innocence as more and more secrets surface. There will be more grieving, loss. There will be a sense of losing innocence and yet regaining curiosity and wonder once we go through the healing process. And remember that in the higher frequencies and the higher consciousness, healing, boom, can happen just like that. We can alchemize it just like that. It doesn't have to be that long drawn out process that a good many of us have experienced, through years and decades of therapy and soul searching and all that dredging up of stuff that served us, and it's wonderful. And in the new energies, what if that really doesn't take that long anymore? That as we raise our frequencies and we do not resist feeling the emotions, but allow ourselves to experience it and transmute and alchemize it, that healing will take place with more grace and ease and faster. Just thinking, maybe yes, maybe don't. But that's kind of what I'm getting, or at least that's what's coming through here. But yeah, focus on what you want to create. And don't get bogged down in the details of, I want this, and it has to be, I would encourage, we have to raise the vibration. We have to match the vibration first. And, the basis, for me, particularly, is I wish to create my reality is one of peace, of love, of authenticity, of creativity and joy and unity and wonder and openness and connectedness. So you start feeling that in your body, you resonate with that, and that is what you will be creating. And when each person starts resonating at that higher frequency, then it will manifest in the physical. But we have to have patience, because first it's energy, and it starts doing its energetic thing, And it may take a while for it to actually manifest physically. So it's perseverance and patience. Not willing it, you don't have to force and will, but we do let go, we surrender and trust that the divine, the all, the great I am, God, Goddess, again, whatever word level you resonate with for that divine energy that has our highest good. That we are being supported in that. So why am I saying all this? I really don't know why this is all coming through, but it is. And it's for empowering. The words that came in over on this side, where it's like, because all this crazy shit is going on and we feel out of control, the best thing that we can do is to come back into ourselves and our sense of presence and empowerment, and know truly, truly, truly the external situations have no power over us. We are the masters of our own creation. We create our own reality by what we focus on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, of course. And please keep trusting that it's happening for a reason. When you lift up into the higher perspective of things, we can actually probably give thanks, be grateful that all of this darkness, this corruption, this greed, this, I've lost the terms, but that all of that is being exposed, is where we can see it, so that we can choose differently, so that we can say no to that and yes to the higher vibration. But we have to know what is there so we can leave it and not bring that with us to the new creation, because we cannot create new from the old. It requires a great deal of trust. Because I'm hearing a lot of yeah buts. That's fine. Attempt to open up to your higher wisdom, to keep the heart open and soft. Soft, kind, gentle heart with the fierce, loving warrior for your sovereignty. But a lot of this isn't going to make logical sense, because it's not what we have been taught. But remember, we have been taught so many things that were designed to keep us feeling powerless and hopeless and willing to so easily give our power and our strength over to something or someone, some institution outside of us. We are reclaiming that power within, the energy within. We are resounding the protection of the bells, our inner bells. We are ringing that and own your divine. And of course, remember the practical tools that we talk about all the time. Grounding. Remember you are grounded. Shoot those roots from the base of the feet all the way to the center of the earth, base of the spine, center of the earth. Perhaps flow some golden energy down there to clean out anything that may be trying to to tangle up your roots. Have that solid connection to earth. Yeah, and then allow Mother Earth to draw up her energy, because you're giving her that beautiful cosmic gold energy. She's going to give you her support and draw down that cosmic gold to fill, surround, and protect you and cleanse. Bring that all the way to the center of the earth, allowing it to come out your arms and your legs, fountaining out all around you through the energy centers, the combined, the mixed energies. So grounded, running the energy in the center of your head, that place of compassionate detachment, neutrality, where you can gain that higher perspective. And in order to bring yourself to this place, remember somatic, your breath, your deep breath. Breathing into any areas of your body that may be holding tension or emotions or grief. Breathe into them and allow yourself to release and to transmute them. Stay hydrated. And remember to bless or infuse your water with intentions. Whatever your intention is, healing, good health, balance, peace, calm, whatever it is. And you ingest it mindfully. Go be with nature. I know it's cold out, at least here in the Midwest, but even just a few minutes going out, touching the trees, looking to the sky, touching the earth, being with the animals and the birds, be with nature. That is a surefire way to get grounded and for Mother Earth to absorb any of that negativity that you may have come in contact with. And remember to always set your intentions in the morning. Before you get out of bed, take a few moments to just breathe, focus on your body, focus on your energy centers, and focus on gratitude. What you are grateful for. So you're filling your heart with gratitude and appreciation and love. And from that place, you set your intention for the day of whatever it might be, walking in love. I am seeing the beauty around me at every moment. I am walking in light. I am light. And remember the power of those two words, I am. Go ahead and say that to yourself or out loud right now. I am. Declare it again. I am. One more time. I am. Hold this in your heart and resonate that out. For we are all part of the great I am. And I am divine. I am is God. I am God. I am Christ consciousness. I am. Fill in the blank. So that you start the day empowered and balanced and focused and in love. And then periodically throughout the day, come back. To even just take 3 seconds to go, I am. To breathe that in. Keep coming back, checking in with yourself. Now more than ever. Keep coming back to Source. And you are Source. We are all connected to the great I am. We are. We are a piece. Each one has a spark of divine. They may have just forgotten it. Too many things have been layered over it. But keep remembering who you are. That is what this journey is about, is remembrance of the greatness. Not ego great, but the greatness of the Spirit. And at night, let go of the day. Let go of any energies. I release any energies or emotions that are not mine and release them. Alchemize them. Take a shower to cleanse yourself. And then fill, surround, and protect yourself with the divine light. Thank you, baby. Okay. Maybe I'll ask the oracle cards, see if there's anything else that wants to come out as a message. Yeah. This is what I do. I show up. I've been doing this over a year, quite over a year. And I think this is, like 200, over 200 videos. It's just mostly stream of consciousness and just showing up and sharing love. So please remember to like and subscribe and share and check in the links below where you can participate in the Sound Bowls sessions or classes, or if you're just wanting to make a donation, anything. But thank you. Oh, from my heart, thank you. That's another thing to be grateful for, is through all this turmoil, through all of this, we all have come together, fellow light workers, fellow empaths, fellow star seeds, way showers. We are all collecting together, creating a community that is changing humanity, that is uplifting humanity. Bravo, well done. All right, let me see who wants to chat for the highest, greatest good. Really? Okie dokie. Gateway wants to talk again. Gosh, I always love Denise Lynn and the Gateway Oracle cards. But yeah, I love that. The bells. The sacredness of the bells, the frequency of the bells. And, isn't that the beautiful thing of wind chimes? And I know I was always doing that at work. If this was back when it was a little bit kind of funkier in the energy there. Now it's just lovely and wonderful. In the funky days, I would go running through and just ring every wind chime to break up the energy and create peace and harmony. And yeah, it works. So Remember to ring your internal bell and external ones to break up those frequencies, those magnetic, I don't have the right term, but break up those messages that are not for our highest good. Wow, okie dokie. Now, I'm not going to do all those. There's like 5 of them that dropped. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. The gentle reminder of self-care, and that it is a necessity to take moments of stillness, of quiet, to replenish yourself, to replenish your connection to source, to divine. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be still. There's so many of us are so afraid of the stillness because we've been trained that busyness is what we're supposed to be doing. But quietude, presence, it's moments, being in the moment, so fully present. This is tea. If you sip tea, it's a ritual, it's a ceremony. It's mindfulness in action as you seep the tea, or if you have, it's a tea bag, you mindfully and you watch. Everything mindfully, in quiet, in stillness. The stillness allows you then to connect with your higher wisdom, which will then guide you if there's action to be taken. But take time for stillness, because that is what is going to fill our hearts and assist us in remembering how incredibly powerful we truly are. As above, so below. As within, so without. We are divine. We are blessed. It's a harmonic convergence inside, within. And so it is. The divine in me recognizes and honors the divine in you. Blessings. Namaste.